Hello, and thank you so much for being in today's video. I want to tell you that I want to start a new project in the channel. As you know, I'm an English certified teacher, and I want to start this project for teaching English. The idea is to teach you a full course from A2 to B1. Basically, what we will do is to cover parts of A2 and also parts of B1 to give you an idea of how my classes looks like, what is the methodology that I use, and to help you as well with your progress of learning this language. That I know that sometimes it may be frustrating. I'll try to give you as many resources as possible and for you to enjoy my classes. Okay? Here on the screen, you can observe my website that is hachidoried.com. In this place, you can look for the methodology and also for the courses. That is basically the English course that I provide. Okay, the webpage so far is in Spanish because my intention is to help Spanish speakers. But if you speak another language, feel free to register for classes because that doesn't matter if you speak another language. If you want to learn English, I'll teach you English. Okay? In this section, you will have the registration section. You can put your name, last name, country, city, phone number, your course of interest, that in this case is English, your email, and if you have any additional comment about why you want to learn English, what do you expect, or if you have questions, you can let me know by there. Okay, so please enjoy these classes. I know that it will be recorded, so it will not be the same as a real class, but try to participate as much as possible. How can you participate if it is a video that's already been recorded? Simple. Put your comments or let me your comments. Leave your comments in the comment section. I'll answer all of them. I'll try to answer as soon as possible and also give you the answer to all of your questions and to give you more ideas or maybe resources or whatever you need in the comment section. Okay? Obviously, all with respect, and I'll try to help you as much as possible. So try to participate. That is the idea about the course. Okay? In some videos, you will have access for some quizzes that I will post. Okay? That you will go or will direct you to forms, to Drive forms, and you can complete the quizzes and have feedback about them. Okay? And that will be it. That is the intro for this full course that we'll be covering, and let's begin with today's first class. Okay, so let's begin with the first unit, all about me. Now, before proceeding, I want to mention the following. During the course, we will have the unit, and the unit will be divided in sections. We will have at least 5 sections, okay? So the first one is the opener, and we have for the full unit some goals. Okay, the first goal that we'll have is to improve our skim skills when reading an article. Also practice talking about daily habits, and as you can notice, that is for A2 level. Okay, we're going to remember that part. As well, we're going to talk about people's personalities, listen for opinions in an interview, learn strategies for talking to new people, which is one of the most demanding aspects and very stressful for many students to start thinking about how can I approach to someone. So we're going to learn about some strategies and also write a personal profile. You're gonna write down in the comment section your personal profile for practicing. Okay, beginning with the first part of today's lesson, we're going to review vocabulary from this room. As you can see in the description over here, it is Chief Soufiane Lazare. This room is his, and Chief Soufiane Lazare has a collection of more than 10,000 objects in his apartment in Tangier, Morocco. Morocco is in Africa. Okay, so we're going to check vocabulary from here because we have a lot of vocabulary to review. Okay, so let me just put myself in that part, and let's review some vocabulary. Okay, so let's begin with furniture. We have furniture here in this apartment. We have this one that you may remember the name armchair Why armchair? Because you have the arm here, and this is a chair. Armchair. Okay? Also, the largest one is named sofa or couch. Okay? Sofa or couch. On the sofa, we have cushions or pillows. In the center of the room, we have a coffee table. That is a coffee table, okay, which is usually what you put on the center. If you speak Spanish, you will know this as mesa de centro, okay? That is usually named coffee table. Also, we have a lot of figurines. Or statues, which if you speak Spanish, that will be figurinas or estatuillas, okay? So basically, or like this, those are figurines, okay? Also, you can find this that is next to the coffee table. What is that? That is a puff. Or ottoman, 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 okay? We have some lamps. Oh, look at this. We have this item. Maybe you recognize that in your country. How do you call that? That is a fan. That is a fan. Also, if you look in Google, for example, in Google Images, like this, a fan is also this. That is a fan. Very interesting. But also a fan can be like this that we're looking at. Okay? That is also a fan. This is a fan. Good. Now look at this. We have a frame window. That is a frame window. Also, in this picture, we can find maybe there are a wall clock. Maybe this is a wall clock. I'm not pretty sure. But maybe it's a wall clock. Oh, look at this. We have another fan over here. It's smaller than this one. And this is a feather fan, maybe. Now, in a lot of these shelves, we have, aside from figurines, we have souvenirs as well. Okay? We have a desk lamp. Look at this. This is a desk lamp. It's a lamp that you use on the desk. Okay? And also we have bottles like this one. We have bottles. We have books. We have notebooks. Over here we have notebooks. We have books. Well, basically this is the apartment. Okay? Maybe you can find more vocabulary. Oh, this one, it's very important. This is a plant, but this is a plant pot. This is a plant pot. The plant is in the plant pot. And in the window, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plant pots. Also, you have a curtain or a blind. Okay? A curtain or a blind. Perfect. Now, here you have 2 questions for you that you can write down in the chat. Okay? Sorry, in the chat box. The first one is, looking at the photo, what can you say about the person who lives here? Can you find any personality type here? And if you are gonna describe your house, or maybe your apartment or your home, what do you think your home says about you? So please pause the video, and for 5 or 4 minutes you can put the chronometer or the timer on your cell phone and do the exercise. Please type that in the chat box. Now in this section we're going to watch a video from a National Geographic explorer. She is Ariana, and Ariana is gonna talk us about her personality. She's gonna describe how she is like. Okay, so please pay closely attention to what she's gonna say. We're going to watch the video first without subtitles and then with subtitles. Okay, the idea is to answer this. You're going to choose the words below that Ariana uses to talk about herself. We have careful, we have curious, excited, friendly, funny, happy, kind, polite, or shy. Okay, so let's watch the video first. Here we go.
So, who am I? Well, I am curious. It is my number one personality trait. I have always been curious. You know how kids have that phase where they always ask why? Well, I never got over it. I still ask, why, why, why? Excited describes me too, because I get excited about things. I would say it's a really big part of who I am. Finally, I think happy is a good description of me because I'm a very happy person, right? Not at every single moment of every single day, of course, but generally speaking, I'm really happy with where I'm at in my life. Actually, this was an easy question for me to answer because my Twitter tagline reads curious, excited, happy. And I think it's a really good description of me.
Good. Now, if you weren't able to catch the three things that she mentioned, I'm going to play again the video, but this time with subtitles. Okay? So let's watch the video again, but this time with subtitles.
So, who am I? Well, I am curious. It is my number one personality trait. I have always been curious. You know how kids have that phase where they always ask why? Well, I never got over it. I still ask, why, why, why? Excited describes me too, because I get excited about things. I would say it's a really big part of who I am. Finally, I think happy is a good description of me because I'm a very happy person, right? Not at every single moment of every single day, of course, but generally speaking, I'm really happy with where I'm at in my life. Actually, this was an easy question for me to answer because my Twitter tagline reads curious, excited, happy. And I think it's a really good description of me.
Good. So I hope that now you were able to answer these three words that she mentioned. Okay, so I'll give you 3 seconds to answer before checking the right answers. So 3, 2, 1, and let's check the right answers for the video. So the right answers are this: curious, excited, happy. In Twitter or X, that is now the app name, she says that she's curious, excited, and happy. And finally, let's do this to improve also what we've gone through today. And the first one, which of Ariana's 3 words also describe you? That is the first question that you're going to type on chat box. Okay? Which of Ariana's 3 words also describe you? You can also only put the word, or if you want to explain why, which I think you will be able to if you're understanding this class, try to do it. Okay? And also, do the words in the box describe you? For example, careful, friendly, curious, funny, kind, excited, polite, shy, happy. If you have doubts about the definition of any of these words, please look it up in a dictionary, and in later videos we're going to review also vocabulary, so don't be worried about it. So that is your work for this first class, to answer these 2 questions in the chat bottom. Okay, in the chat section. So thank you so much for watching this first class. I hope you have enjoyed it. As you can see, it's very easy to follow, I hope. And please let me know your comments in the comment section. I'll be happy to read all of them. So see you in the next class. Bye bye.